Not the first time it was.
Doesn't matter.
How do
I don't need a name tag.
Thank
That's right.
you.
Thanks, Jimmy.
You guys ready? Call this special meeting of the North Branford Town Council to order for Tuesday, April 10th, 2018 at 7:07 p.m. Start first with salute to the flag.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Mayor Duty.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni.
Here.
Councilor Candelora.
Here.
Councilor Diamond. Here. Councilor Fawnin.
Here.
Councilor Miller.
Here.
Councilor Rose.
Here.
Councilor Viglione.
Here.
Councilor Zampano.
Here.
Fiscal year 2018-19 budget deliberations. First is general government services.
So at our meeting last week on Wednesday, we had asked Anthony to go through on the town side, and there were several scenarios that, as far as what we wanted to see in the budget, some were additions, some were deletions. So he did that for us, and he gave a worksheet to us. So the first one is to add a new grade A officer. So I'd like to make a motion to add one new grade A officer at a cost of $138,673. And this includes full-time salary, overtime, holiday pay, straight time training, pension and social security and RHS, uniform allowance, medical, life insurance, and LTD. And
Second.
Michelle, I'll give you this sheet at the end so that we don't have to go through, read all the account numbers for you.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you.
Just ask a question on that.
Mhm.
Anthony, you've got medical net, 32,340, and on the Department of Public Works, which I understand is not part of this motion, but yet you show the medical for two Department of Public Work laborers as approximately the same figure.
It's only short one in the public works. It's a short one in benefits.
Okay, so you're only allowing for one.
Correct. There's already one in the budget
Okay.
for.
Thank you. Okay.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Mayor Duty.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni.
Yes.
Councilor Candelora.
Yes. Yes.
Councilor Diamond.
Yes.
Councilor Fawnin.
Yes.
Councilor Miller.
Yes.
Councilor Rose.
Yes.
Councilor Viglione.
Yes.
Councilor Zampano.
Yes.
As part of adding that officer, we asked to reduce our overtime in the police department. And so I would like to make a motion to reduce police overtime account 101-4210-103-0000 by $20,000.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Mayor Duty.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni.
Yes.
Councilor Candelora.
Yes.
Councilor Diamond.
Yes.
Councilor Fawnin.
Yes.
Councilor Miller.
Yes.
Councilor Rose.
Yes.
Councilor Viglione.
Yes.
Councilor Zampano.
Yes.
We had also asked them, there are two Department of Public Works laborers that were added to the budget. We wanted to keep those in the budget, and in going through the calculations, Anthony discovered that they were short benefits in the budget for one of those laborers as an estimate. So I'd like to make a motion to increase line item 101-4734, 721-0820 medical for $32,280.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Mayor Duty.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni.
Yes.
Counselor Candelara.
Yes.
Counselor Diamond.
Yes.
Counselor Fawnin.
Yes.
Counselor Miller.
Yes.
Counselor Rose.
Yes.
Counselor Viglione.
Yes.
Counselor Zampiano.
Yes.
And to go along with that, there's a life insurance increase. That's account 101-4734, 741-0820 for $58.
Second.
An increase.
Discussion. Roll call.
Mayor Duty.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni.
Yes.
Counselor Candelara.
Yes.
Counselor Diamond.
Yes.
Counselor Fawnin.
Yes.
Counselor Miller.
Yes.
Counselor Rose.
Yes.
Counselor Viglione.
Yes.
And Counselor Zampiano.
Yes.
We also asked him to add back in to the Park and Rec or Community Center budget, the seasonal park ranger. This was a position that was added from the Park and Rec Commission to look out for our parks. They would have a schedule and it would be seasonal from probably April to October to make sure things are put away, lights are shut off, that type of thing. And we've just spent a lot of money on our parks, and so we want to preserve them. So we asked to put this position back in. So it's a position for $4,800. So I'd like to increase line item 101-4401, 104-000 for $4,800.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Mayor Duty.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni.
Yes.
Counselor Candelara.
Yes.
Counselor Diamond.
Yes.
Counselor Fawnin.
Yes.
Counselor Miller.
Yes.
Counselor Rose.
Yes.
Counselor Viglione.
Yes.
Counselor Zampiano.
Yes.
And the corresponding taxes, Social Security, on that is account number 101-4401, 120-0000, pension and Social Security increase of $367.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Mayor Duty.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni.
Yes.
Counselor Candelara.
Yes.
Counselor Diamond.
Yes.
Counselor Fawnin.
Yes.
Counselor Miller.
Yes.
Counselor Rose.
Yes.
Counselor Viglione.
Yes.
Counselor Zampiano.
Yes.
And the other position we asked to decrease from the budget was to decrease the part-time breakfast cook at the Park and Rec Department. So I'm make a motion to decrease line item 101-4401, 102-0000 for $9,226.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Mayor Duty.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni.
Yes.
Counselor Candelara.
Yes.
Counselor Diamond.
Yes.
Counselor Fawnin.
Yes.
Counselor Miller.
Yes.
Counselor Rose.
Yes.
Counselor Viglione.
Yes.
Counselor Zampiano.
Yes.
And the corresponding tax account is for pension and Social Security. So decrease line item 101-4401, 120-0000 for $705.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Mayor Duty.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni.
Yes.
Counselor Candelara.
Yes.
Counselor Diamond.
Yes.
Counselor Fawnin.
Yes.
Counselor Miller.
Yes.
Counselor Rose.
Yes.
Counselor Viglione.
Yes.
And Counselor Zampiano.
Yes.
And the other thing that we asked to look at was, as you know, the town is self-insured, and we have been funding the risk corridor. Since that time last year, we did not put anything into that fund at all. We're funded at 83%, so we wanted to look at the number to see what it would cost us to fund it to 100%. That number is $165,192. After looking at a few things, and we are currently in negotiations with several of our groups on the town side, we are looking at different options on insurance. And we also have money in this year's contingency plan, which has not been spent. And so at this time, we're gonna wait to fund any of the risk corridor to see once exactly what happens. And if we wanted to fund any portion of this, we would be able to do that out of this year's contingency, which we could do in June at that time. And we're, depending on how negotiations are going and where we're at, you know, we could use probably around at least fund half of this. Because if we move to different insurances, there's the possibility that we would become 100% funded on those policies. They would no longer go under our self-insurance plan, so then we would not have to reach that number to be 100% funded in the risk corridor if some of our groups move to a different plan and are fully funded. So we're gonna hold off on that one. We are not gonna, I do not have a proposal for that. So in addition to, those were the things that we asked Anthony to look at. Then we also went through the budget to look at some other areas of where we could make some other cuts. So my first proposal, and I guess before I make this one, in the budget under elections, we had 3 voting tabulators for a total of like $19,000 and some dollars. So just wondering what the effect is if we took one of those out of the budget, funded 2 instead of 3. So,
One's okay, we need 2 for the primaries.
okay,
We're short tabulators. Okay. All the tabulators we have, you know, were purchased in HAVA funds, federal funds, so we haven't paid for any tabulators or any of the new equipment. We're thinking we're gonna have a dual primary in August, so we can run it on the same day, but it's basically 2 elections, a Democratic primary and a Republican primary. We need those 2 tabulators, we don't have enough machines.
okay, all right.
The third one would have been a spare, but.
Okay, so I would like to make a motion to cut account number 4141401 by $6,450, which is 1 voting tabulator.
I'll second.
Discussion? Roll call?
Mayor Duty,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni,
Yes.
Council Candelora,
Yes.
Council Diamond.
Yes.
Council Fawnin,
Yes.
Council Miller,
Yes.
Council Rose,
Yes.
Councilor Viglione,
Yes.
Councilor Zampiano,
Yes.
Okay, in police department, I would like to make a motion to cut in professional development, which is account 4210-319. I would like to make a cut of $10,000, which is $5,000 for tuition reimbursement and $5,000 for police training.
Second.
Discussion?
Could I ask why you would cut that much? Is that, don't we need that kind of training for our officers? And
That, well,
isn't there a need for professional development if we're gonna hire something new?
There's still money in there. There's $15,000 for police training and $15,000 for tuition reimbursement. So I'm just taking, my proposals to take 5 from, so there's still $10,000 for tuition reimbursement in the account and $10,000 for police training.
Does the
In-
money that is reduced from police training compromise their ability to maintain state certification in each of the areas in which they need to hold certification.
They can decide, I checked with Anthony, I picked this account, but if the police commission, and with the advice of the police chief, want to take it from another account or from some other area, they would be able to do that. But the cut is $10,000, and that's the account number that I'm assigning to it, when I went through the budget.
What was the total again? I'm trying to look at for it quickly.
It's,
For training.
it's 15,000 in the budget. So if you look at 4210 in your budget book,
I think that police training was new this year, 15,000. Anthony, is that true?
It was, the last negotiation session was an amount that was spelled out as it's a first come, first served, basically.
that's tuition reimbursement.
Tuition
that-
reimbursement.
But police training,
Yeah,
that's a new item.
that was bumped,
So
that was.
the
I don't think it
15,000 was
yeah.
new this year.
It was bumped up.
Mr. Mayor, it was 5,000 before, and they increased it by 10.
It's
Yeah, it was
15,
there, it was just bumped up.
it's 15,000
That's what we said.
in your, in the book.
Yes.
Yeah, she did so far. She's
Yeah, there was 5,000 last year. That's
So
why
you
I said it.
asked for 10,000 more on that line, and you were managing it at the 5.
Before it was more, yes.
Okay. I'm fine.
And on the tuition reimbursement, it's up to 15,000.
I understand that.
But it's a first come, first served,
So
so,
this is okay.
so that's where I got the 10,000 from.
Yeah, okay.
Roll call?
Mr. Mayor, can you please tell me who seconded that motion?
I think I did.
Yeah, Al did.
Thank
Al
you.
Rose? Sorry.
Pay attention.
I'm trying. You guys are boring. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's always exciting here. Mayor Duty,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni,
Yes,
Counselor Candelora,
Yes.
Counselor Diamond,
Yes.
Counselor Fawnin,
Yes.
Counselor Miller,
Yes.
Counselor Rose,
Yes.
Counselor Viglione,
Yes.
and Counselor Zampiano.
Yes.
my next one is in the police department, technical equipment which is account 405. In the budget, they had budgeted tasers, Glock handguns, and portable radios for the 4 new officers. The 4 new officers were cut from the budget, but they did not decrease this section of it. So that, it's in the budget for 16,000, but because we're hiring 1 officer, my proposal is to cut this by $12,000 for 3 officers that we're not getting. So a decrease, I make a motion to decrease account 4210 405 by $12,000.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call?
Mayor Duty,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni,
Yes.
Counselor Candelora,
Yes.
Counselor Diamond,
Yes.
Counselor Fawnin,
Yes.
Counselor Miller,
Yes.
Counselor Rose,
Yes.
Counselor Viglione,
Yes.
Counselor Zampiano.
Yes.
So, I'm done with my proposals for police department, so I'll move on to fire department.
Did you decide not to address the police uniform? Are these your notes?
Yeah, well, the 1,200 is included in that motion we made to add the new.
Thank you.
In the
Okay.
new officer. And then on the police overtime,
That was added in.
that was, I just did the motion at 20,000 instead of 30, so
Right.
that's when I did my calculations here. So on the fire department, I'm making a proposal, I'd like to make a motion to cut $10,000 from the fire department. And I'm gonna take it out of other contractual 320 account, the 320 account. But again, here, it's $10,000 to fire, and the fire commission and the fire chief can decide where they want that 10,000 to come from. But for purposes of the budget, we need to make a line item. So I'm gonna propose, make a motion to cut 10,000 from account 4220, 320 for $10,000.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call?
Mayor Duty,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni,
Yes.
Counselor Candelora,
Yes.
Counselor Diamond,
Yes.
Counselor Fawnin,
Yes.
Counselor Miller,
Yes.
Counselor Rose,
Yes.
Counselor Biglione,
Yes.
Counselor Zampano.
Yes.
Okay, during our budget workshops, we had discussion in regards to the elevators at both libraries. And in the budget, there is elevator service contracts. It's a monthly fee of $285. And after Counselor Rose had gone and inspected, went to see once what the issue was at the Atwater Library, the service contracts that we have on the elevators, it's just for them to come and look at the elevators. It doesn't, if there's any repairs that need to be done, we still have to pay for that in addition to that. So, it was suggested by the elevator company that you really just need like an annual inspection on the elevators, because you're still gonna pay for any repairs that you have to do. So, Anthony, do you know what, did you get a chance to look that up?
The Atwater is $90 per month, and the Smith is $180 per month. That's because there's two devices at Smith, the regular elevator, and then there's the handicap lift down in the basement. So it's supposed to be $90 per thing that they maintain. There's also, I went through the fiscal year to date and identified the various repairs we had done to both the Smith Library and the Atwater Library amounts. If you're looking to eliminate the maintenance, I guess that would be the 180 times 12 on Smith, or $90 times 12 on Atwater. And to just pay for repairs as they break or.
Well, in the budget, we have $3,420, which is 12 months at $285.
Well, that's, yeah, it's close. That's 12 months at $270 would be your two maintenance charges.
So
there's no money budgeted there for the
So if it's
repairs.
180 and 90, that's 270.
Correct.
So that would just be, so what else is in this 3420? So are you saying we could, the annual inspection, is there no fee for an annual inspection? Like if
No,
we
I'm
didn't wanna
saying-
do the service contracts?
Right, well, the 1285, it must be the number that was, if you look at the two maintenance, like I said, it's the 180 and the 90 gets you 270 per month. They put in 285, maybe there's an increase coming next year I'm not aware of. So the 270 became 285, and that's just covering the maintenance contract. The additional repairs that you see are coming out of that other item, that $20,000 item there
Correct.
for other miscellaneous repairs to the buildings.
Correct. Okay, so then, I mean, I don't know what an annual inspection fee will be, but I'm gonna keep $500 in there for like an annual, because I don't know that they would do the 180 and 90 for once a year.
Correct.
Versus
Correct.
going from 12 months down to once a year. So I make a motion to decrease account 4416-311 by $2,920.
Second.
I didn't announce it.
Discussion? Roll call?
Mayor Duty,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni,
Yes.
Counselor Candelora,
Yes.
Counselor Diamond,
Yes.
Counselor Fawnin,
Yes.
Counselor Miller,
Yes.
Counselor Rose.
Yes.
Counselor Viglione.
Yes.
Counselor Zampano.
Yes.
Before we get off library, I'd like to make a motion to reduce the facilities maintenance account 101-4416-311 by $10,000.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call?
Mayor Duty.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni.
Yes.
Counselor Candelora.
Yes.
Counselor Diamond.
Yes.
Counselor Fawnin.
Yes.
Counselor Miller.
Yes.
Counselor Rose.
Yes.
Counselor Viglione.
Yes.
Counselor Zampano.
Yes.
In account 4673 EDC, I did attend the EDC meeting this month and talked to the commission about the part-time coordinator, the EDC grant writer, and Rex development. And in talking with the EDC commission members, last year in the budget, when it was proposed for the $25,000 for the EDC part-time coordinator, it was a combination position of coordinator and grant writer. And then it got separated out, and there's $25,000 for the part-time coordinator and $5,000 for the grant writer. And in talking to them, I asked them if they had to choose one thing to get cut from their budget, what would they cut? And they said the EDC grant writer was their suggestion. They did not know how that got split. And so I would like to make a proposal to, a motion to cut account 4673-320, other contractual, by $4,750, which is the EDC grant writer.
That's the person that we had originally hired,
That's the one that
Well,
was
she's
the
on-
state.
the one who was on,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, so she's funded through June 30th.
Okay.
There's
That's
money
fine.
in the budget for June 30th.
If
but-
there's work done.
If there's work,
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
which I believe they were gonna contact her for some grant that
Yeah,
created.
she's
Right.
helping Randy Frank. She's assisted on the historic preservation for the
Right, so she's working on something right now.
Yeah. But there's, like you said, there's funding in this current budget, it's just
Correct.
next year zeroing out, okay.
I'll second that.
Discussion? Roll call?
Mayor Duty.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni.
Yes.
Counselor Candelora.
Yes.
Counselor Diamond.
Yes.
Counselor Fawnin.
Yes.
Counselor Miller.
Yes.
Counselor Rose.
Yes.
Counselor Viglione.
Yes.
And Counselor Zampano.
Yes.
And my last one, I don't have the account number here, is on the ambulance. Last year we, funded $125,000, and this year it went back up to $175,000. So I would just like to make a proposal to cut $25,000 from account
101-4225.
4225, contractual services, is that 320?
I think it's 308.
308 for $25,000.
I'll second.
Yeah,
Discussion? Roll call?
Mayor Duty.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni.
Yes.
Counselor Candelora.
Yes.
Counselor Diamond.
Yes.
Counselor Fawnin.
Yes.
Counselor Miller.
Yes.
Counselor Rose.
Yes.
Counselor Viglione.
Yes.
Counselor Zampano.
Yes.
Any other cuts? Anybody else have any other cuts?
So, Anthony, on the capital, do we have to make
I just had that.
cuts to that, based on so many sheets here.
There's basically two flavors, if you will, of capital. There's those that are funded by the general fund that are kept in general fund for certain projects, and there's those that are transferred out to reserves, things along that line.
Yeah.
If you give me a number you're looking for, I can make the number work.
So, in one of your proposals that you sent to us, you were doing 400,000 from the fund balance.
Yes.
And then 330 from the fund? Or-
330 from taxation.
Okay, which gave us the total of 730.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so that was page, if we look at page 5 of your alternative 1, is that the one that reflects that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we would have to cut, if we wanted to go with this, we would have to cut 500,000 from what was proposed in the budget? Because that was 830
Yeah,
originally,
yeah.
right?
Well, the 329, I believe in that scenario, all goes. Yeah, the 329, 277 was eliminated totally, and the 500 became 330. So it's 170, 330, yeah, you're about 500,000. 499, 277. specific, I think, so. We'll make it 500,000, we can make it work.
It's these two lines.
Okay, so,
Yeah. Say 500,000.
all right, so if we wanted to, in this scenario, increase, in your scenario, put public works equipment reserve at 150,000, so that would be a plus 50. Correct?
Yes.
And we want to put fire equipment reserve at 180, because the 105 that's there is their lease payments.
That's correct.
And then they would have they wouldn't have anything in equipment reserve, so we would be adding 75,000 to that.
Gotcha.
So that's adding 125,000
Yes.
to that number. So what would you like the motion to be, to make it work for you?
Why don't you identify the projects that you want to fund out of that budget fund column and the amount? So it's the revaluation for 125,
Okay,
the fire reserve for 175, or 180, I'm sorry, and then the public works reserve for 150. And then we'll make the numbers work.
okay. So I'd like to make a motion on capital improvements program, the use of budget funds to fund 125,000 for revaluation, 180,000 for fire equipment reserve, 150,000 for public works equipment reserve.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call?
Mayor Duty,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni,
Yes.
Counselor Candelora,
Yes.
Counselor Diamond,
Yes?
Counselor Fawnin,
Yes.
Counselor Miller,
Yes.
Counselor Rose,
Yes.
Counselor Figlio,
Yes.
Counselor Zampano.
Yes.
Any other cuts?
Mike, in Department 4110, last meeting, we were talking about the Greater New Haven Transit. Did you
Yeah, that's,
have any information?
yeah, the bus line we were talking about is funded by the Connecticut Transit, so there's no funds in there. That's for our share in the local transportation. And I don't have numbers yet in terms of ridership, but I have to go through the Connecticut Transit to get that.
They haven't said anymore whether they're cutting that?
No, I mean, the whole transportation piece is still, as far as I know, is still up in the air in terms of the state and where they're going, so.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, any more cuts under general government? Seeing none.
I got a question for Anthony. Anthony, in finance, the professional development, you're asking for $1,000 more than last year. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Bahamas.
Oh, okay. You're not gonna get very
No.
far.
No, not
You might
sure,
have to have
sure.
Captain Ron sail you there.
Yeah, we're looking to get our staff accountant certified.
Capital improvement plan, we basically covered that.
We just did.
Yep. Debt service, anything in debt service? Nothing in debt service. Do you have any numbers, Anthony, yet, where we sit?
Sure. Right now, you are at a mill rate of 33, well, there's some other cuts factored in there, stand by. Other cuts I put in there. And now you're at 34.52, an increase of 1.01 mils.
Thank you. Moving on next, Board of Education.
So since we can't do anything but the bottom line, I'm gonna make a motion to keep it flat at the $30,998.53.
I'll second that.
Well, no, it's not 53, it's 30 million.
53, right,
30,998,053.
right.
I'll second.
Discussion?
Yeah, just so I'm absolutely clear on this, you're proposing a 0 increase in the Board of Education from the current budget.
That's correct.
That's unprecedented.
That's what my motion is. So you are correct, that's my motion.
Okay, so let me just be clear. There were negotiated increases along the way, and this doesn't fund them. This doesn't, this requires they fund them out of their operating costs.
That's what you're saying.
I believe that's what you're saying.
I'm saying that they have plenty of money,
Okay.
and that's what I'm putting the motion out there for.
Is this minus the 300,000 for the ECS grant?
We don't know what the ECS,
You're not, pardon?
we don't know what the ECS grant
We don't know what it's
is
gonna be.
finally gonna be.
I thought that's what it was gonna be.
Any further discussion? Roll call?
Mayor Judy.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni.
Yes.
Counselor Candelora.
Yes.
Counselor Diamond.
No.
Counselor Fawnin.
No.
Counselor Miller.
No.
Counselor Rose.
Yes.
Counselor Viglione.
Yes.
Counselor Zampiano.
Yes.
Moving on, finalizing the budget for 2018-2019 fiscal year. You have a number, Anthony?
Yeah.
You're actually at 33.40, reduction of .11 compared to last year.
This will be the finalized budget for 2018-2019. Ratification of town council recommended budget.
Give us a minute, we'll prepare the motion for you.
All right.
Oh, okay. I meant to say the mill rate. I meant to talk about the mill rate. I make funny threes. Just what I said, it's less
What do you say?
Minus 11.
Yep. Great, thank you.
new position.
No, these are.
No, I'm talking about down here.
Loss of $50,000 from that. Gas contract, still under negotiation.
At least 10 teachers. At least probably cutting about 10 teachers.
Probably won't be that many. Probably won't be that many, we're gonna have to cut some.
General government, 4136. Where did I just see it? I just saw natural gas. They put the natural gas down, all natural gas over here. And then you got 8,000 and you go over here.
So that means we don't have to have this meeting next week, right?
We got a regular council meeting next week. I think.
I think you're probably right.
This is the first one, the charter question.
No, that's the second
Seems
one.
weird.
Second one, that's the second one. First one's still printing.
Ratification. Ratification of town council recommended budget. We have the numbers.
I'd like to make a motion, be it hereby resolved that the North Branford Town Council hereby adopts the proposed operating budget for the 2018-19 fiscal year as amended and recommends the same to the budget referendum at the attached appropriation levels. And be it hereby further resolved that the Treasurer Finance Director is authorized to make any mathematical adjustments that may be required to balance the budget. Town government operations, $15,410,322. Board of Education, $30,998,053. Capital improvements, $455,000. Debt service, $4,070,376. Total appropriations, $51,333,751. Total revenue goes from non-tax revenue of $2,840,427. State grants for education, $6,812,173. Fund balance applied, $350,000. Fund balance for capital appropriations, $400,000. Fund balance for OPEB appropriations, 0. Local elderly tax credit, a negative $100,000. Amount to be raised by taxes, assuming a 98.5 collection rate, $41,031,151. Total revenues, $51,333,751.
Second.
Second.
Councilor Candelora seconded that. Roll call.
Discussion.
Discussion.
Just like to say that we're already spending a very low amount of money on education as relative to towns in this area. We're already at 140 of 169 towns, lower than virtually every town in this area. We're lowering this budget on the backs of our children, and we're creating a town that's poor, inward-looking, and celebrating insistently its own collapse to get a low tax rate. I can't support this.
Anybody else? Roll call.
Mayor Duty.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni.
Yes.
Counselor Candelora.
Yes.
Counselor Diamond.
No.
Counselor Fawnin.
No.
Counselor Miller.
No.
Counselor Rose.
Yes.
Counselor Viglione.
Yes.
Counselor Zampano.
Yes.
Next is approval of advisory budget referendum question fiscal year 2018-2019.
I'd like to make a motion in accordance with section C8-5 of the Charter of the Town of North Branford. The Town Council hereby approves the following advisory referendum question for the fiscal year 2018-19 budget. Shall the Town Council recommended budget of $51,333,751, which will require a mill rate of 33.4 mills, be adopted?
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Mayor Duty.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni.
Yes.
Counselor Candelora.
Yes.
Counselor Diamond.
Yes.
Counselor Fawnin.
Yes.
Counselor Miller.
Yes.
Counselor Rose.
Yes.
Counselor Viglione.
Yes.
Counselor Zampano.
Yes.
Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mayor Duty.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Angeloni.
Yes.
Counselor Candelora.
Yes.
Counselor Diamond?
Yes.
Counselor Swanton?
Yes.
Counselor Miller?
Yes.
Counselor Rose?